Real Madrid 4, Osasuna 0 after disaster weeks that happened for Real Madrid. After 4 nil, they beat it in front of Barcelona. They lose their hopes in La Liga. They lose their confidence in La Liga. Then after the game in front of AC Milan, and also the bad performance and this bad situation they had in the Champions League, which is they known as a Mr. Champions League, they known as a King of Europe. Now they find a better position right now after today games in front of the Osasuna. I think this game, as long as I remember, this is the first and the only games that I remember from Real Madrid players that they are playing by their heart. They are trying, they are all really efforting to get back the ball. They all of the players, they're doing this. And we have some exceptions like Mbappe, that he tried to play good. He was kind of acceptable, but he couldn't again show his good performance. Before the game, before this match, Ancelotti was mentioning that I find out the problems. I analyzed the Real Madrid match before this with my analyzers, and I find the problem. But personally, I couldn't believe it. I was like, okay, he's saying this because he wanna stay as a Real Madrid coach, because he also mentioned in the interview that he's kind of old. It's long time that he is in football and managing stuff, and if he's got sacked by press in this season, it's gonna be kind of difficult to find another good opportunity, another convincing opportunity for continuing his career. Jude Bellingham is more added to the mid. He's not staying in the midfielder a lot. He's trying to be more attacker position. Yes, there is a Vinicius. Yes, there is a Mbappe. Yes, and there was a Rodrigo, which I'm going to talk about, the injuries player. But the point is, Bellingham now he's more playing in a forward position, which is good. We saw that today he gives 1 goal, 1 assist, it shows that Bellingham is coming back. The awful performance that he has no assist, no goal, and not very positive performance in an attack position, because he was most of the game he was trying, in the previous games he was trying to do a defending job. But this game, Camavinga with Fede Valverde was trying to do that, which is another reason that I think it helps Real Madrid in winning this game. And in a defending position, they had a better situation. It was like there was no Tchouaméni. In my opinion, Camavinga is a better player than Tchouaméni. This is why Real Madrid had a better position in the center midfielder. And if it was Tchouaméni, I feel like every time he got back up the players, if you can easily put him back or let him out of the game, Tchouaméni, but you cannot do this with Camavinga, because Camavinga is a fighter player. He knows when he loses the ball, he tries to push it back and gives ball back, which is a very positive point as a midfielder player. And also helps a lot for Jude Bellingham to more attended in a attacking position, rather than being a defending position, which is being a defending position for Jude Bellingham, he was the best player of the La Liga last year. I check out the 2 important points, which is Militao and Rodrigo injury. The Rodrigo injury, it seems like it's not very serious injury. He can come back in probably 1 month, but they needed some scans for find out until which time he will be injured. But for Militao, this is like a robot problem, which is probably we are not going to see him for another next year, and probably the season for him is finished this year. This is not a good news for a 26 years old Real Madrid player, which is, Real Madrid is not a place For if you got injury and injury, Perez is not that kind of manager or boss that he could wait that much, that every year a player got injury for 1 year he cannot play and again come back. As you can see, Vinicius Junior become the best player of this match. It makes sense. He scored 3 goals. A wonderful performance from him. He deserved a 10 for sure. Another time after him, the best player of the game after Vinicius is Jude Bellingham. Also, he deserved it. I told you at the beginning that he find the real position that he can play the best. Now Ancelotti find out, and I hope he could keep it in this way. Kylian Mbappe 7.9. I don't think he deserves 7.9. Maybe 7.5 was enough. It's something like 8, but he was not that much good. A very good, and also after Mbappe, I want to mention about Camavinga. Camavinga was very important player. Trust me, if instead of Camavinga, Tchouaméni was playing in that position, it's gonna be another disaster. Or if it's not disaster, at least we can say there's no clean sheet for Andre Lunin for this game. I think Camavinga should be fixed in the squad rather than Tchouaméni. Now Tchouaméni is injured, for sure he cannot play, but we will see. We will see what's after this good performance for Camavinga. Is Tchouaméni can back to his position, or Ancelotti will find another way? Also a good game from Valverde, also Rudiger, Fran Garcia. Another good tactic that Ancelotti decided for this game was putting out Mendy and playing Fran Garcia instead of him, because Real Madrid for this game do need a player who can attack more. And also the only positive point that Mendy has is defending, and which is he's not even good in defending anymore. So I think it was totally makes sense that putting out Mendy and bringing in Fran Garcia and playing as a fixed player. I think this decision was very important, playing Fran Garcia, Camavinga and Jude Bellingham in a forward position, and also Lucas Vazquez, a mid player, nothing special he done. Rudiger, he done very well, and also Andre Lunin, he gave an assist to Vinicius Junior. It was very good. It was very good pass from him and assist from him, which is I think after Courtois, now he's injured, but after Courtois is back, I don't think there's gonna be a good. He can stay fit. The point I want to talk about is about the classification of the La Liga. If you look at it, Real Madrid now is second with the 27 point. Osasuna is the fifth with the 21 point, which is pretty impressive, because performance for Osasuna that they did it during this season, and for Real Madrid about what they did this game, because they beat a team that is fifth in La Liga, and I think it's an optimistic view. It makes a very optimistic view for next game, especially when we are looking at the stats of this game. 68% position for Real Madrid, 32 for Osasuna, almost 3 goals expected goal for Madrid, 0.05 for Osasuna, which is almost nothing. And also it makes sense because the midfielder, they did very good. The defenders, they did really good. That almost Andre Lunin was doing nothing in this game. Real Madrid shot it 18 times, and this number for Osasuna is just 2. And also saves 4 for Osasuna, 0 for Andre Lunin and Real Madrid. And as you can see, the other stats exist in this game, which is not very important. And the other point that I want to mention, it's about which teams Real Madrid going to face in the other 2 games. The other 2 games is gonna be against Leganes which is now they are 16 in La Liga. They are not very powerful team, but we always seen that Real Madrid has a problem with playing against teams that they are in the bottom of La Liga because they're playing in a defending position. So I think it's important game that how Real Madrid going to pass the bus of the Leganes, because I'm pretty sure that they are going to play in this way. And after this game, we have another Champions League game. It is very important for Real Madrid because if they wanna don't eliminate it from Champions League, they have to win this game. It is very important. So guys, let me know in a comment that what do you think about the future of the Real Madrid and what they're going to do in Leganes and Liverpool. Until next video, have a nice time. Ciao.